Hi everyone, it's Caroline. Thanks for joining me today. First, I'd love to say Happy Easter to everyone. And welcome to the Hillside Heart Prompts Week 13. Give it a little swirl. I've already chosen the page. It's going to be either the 2 or just the 1. And this week's prompts are: I Will Carry Your Tears, contributed by Ocean Poet 1, and Glitter Bomb, contributed by Rachel Seabree 8524. Well, for me, as a believer, God is the one who will carry and who does carry my tears. Psalm 56:8, you keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book. And that's going to be in my journaling. I also have a basket. I'm going to look through here for some glitter odds and ends. Oh my, this could be dangerous. If you don't mind coming along with me for a second. Let's see if I have anything in here that will help with my art part. And here's a bottle of flowers. This might be something fun to put in there. I'm going to put this in there too. Shelter. And then we're going to do some glitter. I'm going to use this piece of lace and add glitter with it. I have this angel calendar. This is my mom's. And I thought that would be a really fun background. I'm just going to look for the right one. Because I also think of mom and dad and myself as a parent and how we, as caregivers, as parents, as friends, as sisters and brothers, how we carry each other's tears and sorrow. It's definitely hard not to do that. Okay, I love this picture right here. That would be a nice one. This whole thing is beautiful. I'm only going to use the middle part. Do a little fussy cutting. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to start gluing this down. This can start up here as part of my glitter bomb. Liking the background and the colors. I won't change that right now. My gosh, I have the window open today. It's hard to believe. Isn't it fun how when you clean a few things out, I have this Ultra Gloss Glitters acrylic enamel in silver, and there's still some in here, so I'm going to use some of that. And I'm going to, I haven't put this down yet. I think what I'll do is add some of this to the hearts. And I also have this very expired rhinestone stickers. I'll add those too. Just going to use this to paint in here. And I have my fancy new to me heat tool from our garage, and I'll use that to help this along. Trying it out. I've used my glitter glass before, so I'm going to use one today. Try it. Well, why not put some down here too? And I know that this bottle of glitter is from when I did my toll painting in the early 2000s. Just going to kind of go crazy here. I'm just on this side because I don't know what I want to do with that. I'm thinking it's going to be for my journaling and some extra. Oh, that is fun. Open that up. I'm surprised I have some left in this bottle, that it didn't dry up. Glitter. Did a quick dry, and then I'm going to add this over here to add to the glitter bomb effect. An old piece of lace from a dress, different scrap. I'm actually excited when I get to use all these fun items. Put it over here a little bit more like that. And this is awesome how these words just happen to appear. Overhead shelter. I have so many ideas in my mind of what that means. I think what I'll do is I'm going to tuck this in here a little bit more. Just hold it down a little bit. Gives it some weight. Okay, I'm definitely getting the glitter bomb effect. I have the word care. Go keep my words together. Did I mention that I wanted to do something with the cover and the handles? I'm getting a little closer to doing something, and I'll do a video with that so we can do it together. See how I can struggle through this. These are so old and brittle, and they're just falling all over the place. But they've come in handy and they still stick down. They're not stickers anymore. Just put them down here. I also have this dollar store glitter paint. I'm going to use that, but I'm going to wait till after. It's gold. I have silver right now. I'm going to work on this side. I think this is pretty good on this side of the page right now. And then on here, I could leave it as this pocket and just close the sides up. I'm going to still leave it as a pocket, but what I'm going to do is fold in like that, and then onto itself up here, so that what I'll do is I'll have a pocket here, and then I'm going to fold this over, and I'll have a pocket right there. Okay, just going to go with that idea. Since I have my tape runner out, I'm going to use this, and it's going to be over here. Just very easy. This stuff is pretty strong too, so I think that'll stay. So that's a tuck spot, but I think what I'll do is make it into a pocket. So what I'll just add some tape right there. And this is a pocket. Having fun. And I'll add my fun extra things over here. Let's see what I can do with that. Try and doll that up a little bit. So this is going to be a pocket, and I'm going to have, I'll make this a tag. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll make one of these a tag. Improvising as we go. And I still have this whole other side, so there's a lot here. Okay, and I'm going to use the hole. Right here. And just to keep it a lot simpler, I won't take out my eyelets. I'm going to put this on. Okay, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking ahead to how I'm going to, this is a bit too skinny for me. I did round the edges here. It's a bit too thin, doesn't have enough weight. So of course, I have a double pocket, and this would sit in here very nicely. be lifted out here. Oh, that'll be good. And I'm going to put this right on here. This was on some scrap antique letter. I'm all over the place, and that's how I work. I sort of get things going and started. Something triggers me to... See how that works. There's the holes right there. This up here is going to need some glitter for sure. And I'm going to reach into my basket, see what kind of fluff I have here. I put this ruffle together with scraps. I went for it. I added the glitter paint to the boring part of this tag. And I'm going to have to dry it for sure. Both sides. I'm not even going to hide the 31. I'm just going to leave it there. The dollar store gold one, and it's not dry yet. I'm going to leave that there. And I added, this was from a thrift grab bag, and it was cording, but I took out the cord. And so now it's just this scrappy piece. So I used that as my tie. And then I added more of the silver glitter, which now I'm just going to put this on for some added interest. It says thank you. I want to just thank God, thank my parents, and everyone in my life for shelter when it was needed. Add these scraps. This was scrap paper that I was having fun with a stamp, a couple of stamps. I was going to use that as a tuck spot, but I'm not going to now because I'm going to put my hearts on my big tag that I'm going to make. So this can go over here. Try to straighten this out a little bit. And I can take off that strip. I'm going to leave it like that. Do a little bit of a shoulder. Simple hole in the top, And on this one, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to use the same trim, keeping it very glittery. Oh, and I had fun this morning. I had time to catch Carrie's coffee clutch. It was a really fun little visit, and it was fun talking to all the ladies on there. And on the back, so yeah, if you have time and you want to have a really fun laugh and catch up with a lot of the community, all of the lives that we have going on, fun and great way to catch up. I'm going to add these extra pieces as my pockets for my hearts. And I'll leave the little angel down here. I could probably just use one, but I'll use two. I'm going to sew around my tag, and it'll catch my side, my edges. I'll be right back. Okay, I just sewed around, a little rough, which I like, and there are my quick little bands to hold the hearts. And then this fits in here. So what I was thinking of doing is I'm going to use some of my printed tissue paper. I'm just going to put a butterfly on there. Going to finish off with a little bit of this fashion shimmer. This is definitely a glitter bomb that just went off. But I like it. Finished with this week's Hillside Heart prompts, which are glitter bomb and I will carry your tears. Well, what it started with was Psalm 56:8. You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book. And then I had a calendar, which I took a page out of this angel reaching overhead, and I had these words in some of my scraps, some scrappy old rhinestones, piece of scrappy lace with some glittery beads on it. I used my glitter in some of the hearts that were on the page. And then on this side, I used the frame that bordered this photo, this image, and I used it as my journaling card here for this part of the card that goes in there. I used this scrappy trim, made a card journaling tag, and I sewed around to keep the hearts in. I did some journaling. That holds the hearts with the prompts. Added some more scrappy tissue paper. Turned this flappy part of the page into a holder. And that is my version, my adaptation of I Will Carry Your Tears and Glitter Bomb. All this glitter just went all over the place. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. I appreciate the time that you take. Thank you for all your wonderful messages, encouragement, and I hope this inspires you to use your scraps, use what you have. I hope you take care, have a wonderful weekend, and remember, be adventurous and stay fresh. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.